Hello, everybody. Welcome to the next session of From Nothing, Lorelei's story, Elle's story. And we're going to pick up a bit after where we left off. Last we left off, it was, getting a little later, and you were having a drinking competition with Cargan and the rest of them at the Merry Guard. We can jump ahead to the next day if you'd like.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's fine. We'll do that, yeah.
The next day is a Saturday. It's a day off. Now, if you want to explore your day off or your weekend, you can, or we can fast forward to the next day of class. I'm totally okay with either. However you want to do this. This is your adventure, your game. What do we do?
Let's see. Well, if she keeps idle or doesn't have a lot to do on a weekend, she'll just be in her room the whole time. Being a, sad girl. So,
Okay.
She's going to try and distract herself. And I think she's very curious about trying to find the rogue classroom.
Okay. Sure.
I know. Now, I think the only thing that's going for her for this that could help out is her knowledge of Thieves' Cant.
Okay. Sure. You can think that. Let's go ahead. Okay, first question. On a weekend with no pressures, Lorelei wakes up. Does she wake up early? Does she wake up?
No.
Okay.
No, not at all.
Not at
all. Like 10 o'clock.
Okay, so you sleep in.
And if she knew it was like the weekend day off, like last night, then she would have been out pretty late with whoever would have stayed.
Okay, so Nim would have been up the whole time.
Oh, okay.
Cargan also would likely have stayed up, which is probably not surprising.
No.
But Cinder and Halden would have called it pretty early.
Oh, no. Okay.
Yep. Paladins. Yep.
Yeah.
They got stuff to do, it seems. Or they just got discipline. Who knows? Maybe one or the other. So it's just you and Cargan and Nim.
All right. Yeah, she would have drank until she was drunk.
So,
and then
Nim it's clear she got drunk. But she's still awkward. She's awkward in the way that she doesn't really know what to say to, like, break tension. It seems like she's just the sort of person who, like, says things that are just a little off. And as a side effect of being drunk, she doesn't get less awkward, she just gets less quiet.
Oh, no.
So it depends on how Lorelei takes that. Like, Lorelei might just be like, this girl is weird. Or she might be like, this socially awkward person is funny, but I don't want to laugh at her in her face.
Oh. Okay. Well, Lorelei's a kind of a social being in the sense that, she's got a lot of charisma. So I think she would be a little mindful, a little tactful of, she's kind of showed it before, just being tactful with how Nim was feeling about being around people. So I think she would take it in a good spirit and just kind of play the social game of involving everybody.
Oh, yes.
And not making things awkward. Or trying not to.
You and Cargan and Nim are drunk. So I don't think it matters if you're good at it or not. I think you guys are drunk so that your perceptions of it are. that it's fine.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair.
But you can roll me a charisma check. It'll be a straight roll because you're drunk, but so are the people perceiving it. So it's not a disadvantage. It's just a straight roll.
All right. That's totally fair. Boop. Charisma. Okay.
20.
I mean,
12. Yeah. I mean, you do fine. You navigate it. And Nim seems to have a good time. If that's important to you or not, it doesn't really matter. Nim seems to be, receptive to how you kind of manage the obstacles of this socially inept person who, even though you're drunk, you kind of pick up that she doesn't remember much at all about talking to people and the sort of questions that are acceptable.
Yeah. But I don't know. Maybe this is. I think Lorelai is picking up that maybe Nim wants to be included as well.
Yes. 100%.
So, yeah. I think Lorelai would really that want to be included, to be a part of a group and part of like a social circle, really resonates with Lorelai, because she misses the tithes.
Yeah, that's fair.
That family. So she would cater to it, make Nim feel a part.
Okay.
So
roll me an insight check.
Yeah.
At disadvantage, because you're drunk in this moment.
No. Okay.
Yep.
What?
Okay. It could have been good. Oh, well. With a 6. I mean, I think, you're drunk. Nim is already pretty hard to read, because she doesn't really have... Like, she has a face, but she doesn't emote the same way that, like, a person does. And I think that's kind of new territory for you. Relatively so. But...
Yeah.
Because you're working to try and include her, I think with a 6, you detect that Nim perks up a little bit. Seems to get a little more energetic or social.
Good.
That's what you get with a 6. Is there is a change, and it seems in the higher energy.
Perfect. Yeah, and then when last call comes out, it's lights come on.
Oh man, you stayed a last call? Okay.
Yeah. Lorelai used to do it with her friends all the time, so
So the Merry Guard's last call is like 4 a.m.
Perfect. That's yep. That explains the 10 o'clock wake up time.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna need a con save. If you're up that late with that much drink in you, definitely gonna need a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. This is good.
This is the choices we make.
Oh. Sorcerers get proficiency.
Yeah, on concentrating and stuff.
And I...
A 10! You wake up. So it's not like a brutal hangover. But you are parched. Your stomach is a little topsy-turvy. Everything is a little bit vibraty. And you have the pains where if you turn your head a little too fast, it hurts real bad. So you take it slow when you first wake up. The light from Pyrrhus and Tyrrhus does shine through your window, and it is not brutally painful, but it is definitely harsh enough that you're kind of squinting.
Yeah. She'll just... she'll see the suns peering through the window, and she'll like try to like find a way to turn it off, but she can't. So she just groans and gets out of bed.
Fair
and
enough.
Stumbles over to the showers.
Yep. Gets herself cleaned up.
Yep. And that's where she tries to hydrate herself.
In the shower. Okay. The water is clean, so it seems actually
more just like trying to get rid of the cotton mouth, just like taking it in and putting it out.
Roll me a perception check. Because this is a thing no one has ever done before.
Oh. Come on, we're good at these, right? Nope.
10.
10. Yep.
The water doesn't taste like much. Like, it doesn't really taste like water.
Okay.
Like, it tastes kind of like diet water. Like, as if you drank water like an hour ago.
Oh, okay.
It's a weird sensation when you drink the shower water. It's not normal.
Oh, she's not drinking it. She's just kind of like...
Well, it goes in your mouth, right? Like, you taste it.
Mm-hmm.
And it tastes like water, but, like, not all the way.
Right. So, more... It's, like, lighter.
Like, tasteless. Like, it doesn't... Like, it's hard to describe water that doesn't taste like much water. Water has a flavor. It's a pretty mild one, but it's there. The shower water, when you taste it, is like... It's like reminding you of what water tastes like. It doesn't actually taste like anything.
Huh. Okay. That's a good description. All right. She'll just kind of... Her brows will knit. And just... brush it off. Get ready for the day. Probably takes her an hour after she wakes up. So it's near lunchtime. And she'll stumble into the mess hall because it's free food. Not gonna knock free food.
Yeah, for sure. It is a little bit of an off hour. Let's see. Roll me a D100.
Okay. 1.
1.
Wow.
Okay. Maybe there's something going on out in the town, but the mess hall is empty. You've never seen this room without anybody in it. And it is bare bones. You see the golems behind, like, the kitchen counter, like, still at work. You don't see Zenari back there. You just see them milling about. And you see a large bowl. It's like 11 o'clock. So the bowl is filled with fruit. Next to it, you see this large, like, big platform covered with various breads. And then next to that is, like, just cheese ready to be put on top of the breads. And then lastly, just sausages. It seems like it is it's like an extended charcuterie almost.
Yeah. Okay. So she'll just pile it on a plate.
Yeah.
Like everything that she likes, and go sit down and just kind of like enjoy being alone for a little bit.
Yeah, it's quiet in here. It's weird. Oh, you hear the occasional like of like golems doing stuff in the kitchen. And that's it. It is the quietest in this academy you've ever seen it.
Actually, since it is a completely bare bones room, she's gonna have this plate full of like bread and cheese and meat and fruits, and she'll just like walk down the rows of the I'm assuming these are like large cafeteria tables. Like
that's a safe assumption. They're long wooden tables with benches. Yeah.
Yeah.
The sort of thing to efficiently seat a bunch of people.
So she's just gonna like pad her way down the rows and just kind of see if there's any like markings or anything like that that would kind of give away.
I see.
It's a school. She thinks it's a school, so there's got to be someone doodling on a table or something, or carving something into a table.
Yeah, I mean, you look for evidence of people doing vandalism and such. Roll a. Well, it's a pretty broad search. Roll me perception.
Okay. Maybe I'll roll above a 10.
You did.
I did. 15. Not bad.
With a 15, you're walking through the mess hall. And you notice a couple things. The first thing is you see from like the far side of the room, there's a wooden table, just like the rest. Specifically the far wooden table closest to like the kitchen counter. You watch as floating up very slowly from underneath the table, a half-eaten apple is like lifted off the ground and then very slowly is like, it's not like smoothly drifting. It looks like it's bobbing as if somebody's carrying it. And then it gets dumped into the wide like trash opening toward the close side of the mess hall where everyone has dumped all of their food refuse. You watch that happen. You don't know what that was. You can roll me an Arcana if you're proficient. I don't think you are. You're not.
No. Nope.
That looked like magic of some kind. That was weird.
Does she have mage hand? No, probably not. Nope. Okay. Okay.
It slowly moved across the room, around the outskirts, this apple just kind of bobbing along as if someone's carrying it until it finally made it to the refuse. And then it went there. It seems like she might surmise that there's some mechanism to clean up the dropped food and spills and stuff in this room. Yes. And that appears to be how that works.
100 unseen servants just all over the place.
You don't know how right that is.
Okay.
Anyway,
she'll pause, and then once it just is deposited in there, she'll just like her brows will knit, just kind of like curious at what's going on. And then
I think that's a common look on her face at this academy.
Yeah. And then and then once that's all like passed, she'll just like shrug and then just keep walking.
Yeah. You keep looking around. The first thing you notice is on the wooden tables. Yep. The wooden tables are all like uniform in color. It looks like the wood is all well tended to and it's stained. But with a 15, you look down and you notice that there are thousands of scratch marks and initials and doodles and just like different languages varying across all the tables. Thousands of them. And when you think about it, an academy for mercenaries, a lot of them coming here at young age, lacking any form of discipline, and then also given sharp objects, they're probably going to test them out. And the mess hall seems to be like where that happens. Except, you notice that the table, like where all these markings are, they're not obvious. When you're just looking around casually, the tables look pristine. It's when you like look closer, it's almost as if a gayish or an illusion fades away and you see the markings, and there are tens of thousands of them.
Cool. All right. Well,
so if you're looking for a specific marking, that might take a while.
Oh yeah. I think seeing that and seeing how impossible that would be to find something, she'll just smile at it. And then she'll go. She doesn't really have a spot yet in the cafeteria.
No, not really. You've kind of just sat by Halden wherever he was, or uh, basically picked an open spot. You haven't really isolated a location for yourself.
Yeah. So she'll just file that away for when she finds her place here. If she finds her place here,
Mm-hmm.
she'll remember to bring a dagger with her.
Okay, you gotta make your own mark, right?
Yeah. And it's a nice sentiment, and she'll finish what's on her plate. Possibly making like a cheese and salami sandwich
Oh, sure.
to take with her out before she goes exploring the inside of the Merigard Academy.
Okay. You do notice that Persh is not at his desk, which is like the first time you've seen that ever. His desk is locked, and you see that there is a wooden lid on it that definitely you've never seen before. And the chair is just kind of neatly tucked in underneath it. The lobby of the Merigard Mercenary Academy, without Persh in it, is bizarre. It feels almost liminal, but it is here. You do notice that on the like as you're leaving the mess hall, you see the desk is facing towards you, and there is on the lid a single keyhole.
That would be impossible to pick.
Probably.
I am just impossible. But chair's here. She's gonna sit in the chair.
You pull it out and just it's a comfortable chair. It's higher up than you're probably used to. But it's got really good back support.
Oh. That's how we can sit here for so long.
You also see on there's like a little like inlet slot, and sitting in it on the left-hand side on a small piece of fabric like velvet is a pair of spectacles.
We'll put them on.
Well, roll a wisdom saving throw.
Oh. Oh, 18.
You manage to brace yourself as the corrective lenses make everything feel blurry and dizzy. It's clear Persh has some farsightedness.
She'll neatly take them off and careful with them and put them back to where they were. And then this lobby, is there like a staircase that goes up to the second floor, or is it just hallway at the end?
So ahead of you, as you're seated at Persh's desk, you see the double doors of the Merigard Academy straight ahead of you, wide and tall, over 10 feet high with an arch at the top. And all of the portraits of the instructors, they're visible to you. Roll me a perception check.
Okay.
10.
Nope.
You do notice many of the portraits' eyes are closed. They definitely were not before. In fact, I think all of the portraits' eyes are closed, except for just a couple. Real quick, roll me a d12.
Okay. 9.
9. Okay. Cressida Westward's eyes are open, and Tabernac, the brass dragon's eyes are open. That's it. Every other portrait's eyes are shut.
That mean she's just gonna make an assumption of her own and just think that Maybe that means they're in their classroom.
I ain't gonna confirm or deny.
She gets up out of the chair and heads down the hall.
Okay.
All the while, just kind of not in a hurried pace, but she's gonna try and look out for any thieves' cant symbols.
Roll investigation.
Investigation. Okay. 15.
With a 15, yes, you spot thieves' cant symbols. They are discreetly located. Many of them are right by different doors. Each one that's near a different door has a different meaning. And in thieves' cant, generally, when it's written, it's often a symbol that means a specific thing, like safe haven or hiding spot or dangerous to approach, things like that. With a 15, you notice that many of the doors have a thieves' cant symbol hidden near them discreetly, either near the baseboards or up toward the ceiling, and they're hidden in ways that they would blend into the grain to someone who doesn't know what they're looking for. But you know what thieves' cant looks like, so as you're looking, you spot that near this one crook in between a pillar and an arch in the hallway, there is a symbol that what your best guess means is Gollum's blind spot.
She'll scramble to take out a little notepad and just write it down.
Yeah, sure. You do that.
Ooh. All right, piece of candy.
A piece of candy. Yeah, sure. Then, you notice, as you're looking for these, they're discreetly hidden, literally all over the place. There's a thieves' cant symbol near one of the doors that you recognize as the sorcery door, and the thieves' cant symbol near the sorcerer's classroom. The symbol says, safe 8 to 8, literally dusk to dawn.
Oh. Okay. Dusk to dawn. Safe. So it's safe in there from dusk to dawn.
That's what you gather the symbol means. Yeah.
Okay. Any symbols that this way to the rogue classroom?
No.
Dang it.
None so obvious, unfortunately.
Okay.
You remember the portrait of Maxwell White, the individual who gave you your gear in the selections room. He was the rogue instructor. So you also know that he spends all of his time, or a lot of it appears, in the selections room. Now, does that mean the rogue classroom is near there? You don't know. Maybe, maybe not. But if you want to try and find the rogue classroom, that's where you know the rogue instructor typically is.
Ooh. Okay. Yeah, she'll backtrack back to the selections room and poke her head in.
The door is locked.
Shit. And I don't have thieves' tools.
That's true. Yep.
Stupid paladins. She'll just mutter that to herself.
Okay, yeah.
And she'll go to the paladin room because she's curious what the thieves' cant symbol says there.
There is a symbol near the paladin door. I don't think it's the symbol you expected. It is a symbol that basically means safe without saying. which literally means basically if a thief finds a crooked or friendly to their ways guard or constable, that constable will protect them so long as they have plausible deniability. And that's what this symbol means. It's one that you would have seen a little scarcely, but around Taka. And you see it here.
So this is basically just safe without saying. Basically, it doesn't matter what I did, it's safe, or what I have to say. Like, I don't have to say anything. It's just safe.
Right. If you do incriminate yourself, then it's no longer safe. That's kind of like the hidden understanding between guard and rogue, at least in, like, for the tithes and around the Vionites and such. They're not going to assume you're a criminal, right?
Mm.
So if you're careful and you don't say you did something, they assume you didn't. It's not obviously as safe as not being around a guard, but it has you've probably heard stories of other tithes being in trouble, maybe with a Vionite or something, and they managed to take shelter around some other paladin or a guard that was safe without saying, and they kept them out of the clutches of the law. Mostly with clever wordplay or, a conveniently unlocked back door that the rogue can slip away through. It's a friend in an unlikely place.
She was having fun, and then it got serious. Why is she such a hard ass then? She'll check if it's locked or unlocked.
It is unlocked.
She'll slip in.
Okay. You walk into the paladin classroom. You see in the middle of the room, sitting crisscross applesauce with this enormous hammer across her, folded up legs. Her head is down. Eyes are shut. She looks like she's in a meditative ritual or something, except you see that there is a bowl of herbs that is burning right in front of her. You know instinctively this is a prayer for blessing under the goddess Viella, the god of adventure and freedom. But as the door opens, Cressida's one eye pops open. Hey.
Sorry.
You're good.
You can finish what you were doing.
She just shuts her eye and remains quiet for the next few moments. Doesn't take long. Do you do anything in that moment?
Yeah, she'll walk around the outskirts, just kind of taking in the walls and looking at it in detail, see if there's anything interesting.
Well, there is something interesting. Along the far wall, there is a sword that is longer than you are tall. It is nestled on just a pair of sword holders and behind a case. And you see that there is a simple little placard underneath it that just says Rain, spelled R-A-Y-N-E. The sword itself glows with radiant light, and as you get closer to it, it almost feels like that feeling you get when you're getting a sunburn, like that pressure on the exposed skin. You
Yeah.
feel that when you're near this sword on the wall. Underneath it and along all the walls all around the room are these bookcases, just as the art shows you. Now, I realize this art is AI generated, but I did do my best to try and get it close to what the Paladin classroom would look like. Turns out getting AI to build a dojo is a pain in the nutsack. But it got close, so it is what it is. The bookshelves are lined with tomes, and at first glance, like you would expect based on this dojo room, that it would just be like tactics and military manuals and, you know, different arts of weapon play. But when you're near them, that's not the case at all. There seems to be all sorts of books. There are novels, there's fantasies, there's biographies of people that you've never heard of. There are religious artifact books based on different gods. There are histories of nations. You actually don't find any like weapon or martial manuals here. At least not at a glance, in the short time that you're looking around. And after making that discovery, you hear Cressida stand up as she blows out the incense she was using. What's new, kid?
Nothing. Do I need to check in with you every week?
She seems a little confused. What do you mean? Why? Why would you need to do that?
I kind of figured I was like on some sort of probation thing.
She looks at the floor in front of herself for a moment, takes a short breath. No. I put my neck out for you to get you here. Whether you stay here or not is up to you. So long as you're here in Farum, you're safe. They're not gonna come looking for you. If they decide to reach out to me to see if you're still here, which they haven't yet, but if they do, I just go talk to Dorn, see if you're still showing up. That's the end of it. If you decide to leave, that's up to you.
Speaking of sticking your neck out, why? Why did you do that?
She looks at you for a long moment. Your father.
She takes a deep breath.
Cressida nods. I know that's a sore subject, but that's the truth.
Mm-hmm.
And she looks awkwardly around the room and just picks up the maul and slides it into the sheath that runs along her back. Yeah, so
Well,
he saved a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know the story there?
No, but I don't need to.
Cressida seems a little amused by that response, and she just shrugs, and she says, okay. Well, yeah, you can be here as long as you want, and I put the gold out for you to do the tuition. I'd like to see you go through it, but you're going to do what you want to do, and I'm not going to stop you.
Okay, good. Where's the rogue classroom?
You're not a rogue.
Okay.
That's a short way of me saying, I don't fucking know. I'm not a rogue either.
Damn it.
It's kind of their job to be secretive, right?
Not that secretive.
Well, Maxwell's kind of important around here. And it's important that what he knows doesn't get out. So if you want to learn about that, you got to get in good with him. And he's got to decide if you're trustworthy, which isn't not my purview. I don't care. I just, I train the ones that want to learn from me.
Okay.
Well, this has been fun. Did you need something else?
Nope.
Cool.
Yep. And she just
as you turn to leave, you see Cressida do that the awkward hand up finger wave. Just the fingers waving goodbye, basically.
Lorelai will do that like that. She won't wave, but she'll the eyebrows go up once, as she acknowledges it.
Mm-hmm.
With a pursed smile, and then leaves. Just
what is your passive perception?
13.
Roll a perception check, because I rolled a 1.
Crest just went full screen for me.
That's weird. Didn't for me. Do you need a refresh?
Nope. There it is.
Okay.
I don't know why that happened that way. Roll a what?
Perception. Because I rolled a 1 for the mutter
Nice.
that Crest just says to herself as you're leaving.
All right. 11?
Yeah, you hear her quietly mutter to herself, "What a fucking piece of work."
Yeah. She's warming up to Paladin slowly, okay?
Yeah. She's been really hostile to Crest, basically, from what Crest's perspective is. No reason. So...
it's just Paladins. That's all.
Yeah,
Paladin
sure.
is different. I don't know why.
It's because he's cute, and I know it.
Yeah, Lorelai just leaves.
Okay.
It's also.
That was a pensive
I think
moment.
there's some insight here. I think it's also because Cress thinks her dad is a good guy, and she doesn't believe that.
Okay, that makes sense. I think Cress is more alarmed that she doesn't want to know, what happened to her dad. Or rather, why it happened the way it did.
Well, the way I can tell you, the way she's thinking is cool. Her dad saved a lot of people, but he didn't save the one that mattered.
Sure, that makes sense.
So it's just kind of it's assault in a wound.
Yes.
An old wound. So, yeah, I think she'll spend the whole fucking day trying to find this classroom.
Okay.
And we can just skip through it.
All right.
If you want.
Roll me a d4.
Uh-huh. 4.
4. Okay. Roll me a d12.
Sure. 5.
All right. As you're, during one of your investigations, pretty early on in the day after this happens with Cress, you are, particularly invested in searching this one low, artifact that you find low to the ground in the hallway. as you're investigating it, you hear someone, like, just behind you.
She'll turn around.
You see a black-haired human man with a quizzical look on his face, like looking down at you. His arm is full of different books. And as he, like, looks down at you,
Yeah.
what are you doing? This is what he looks like.
Oh, that's cool. All right. Exploring. What are you doing?
Studying.
Yeah. I see that.
At the
That's a lot
moment,
of books.
you're of a lot more interest. Why are you on the floor?
She'll just wipe herself down. No reason.
Okay. You don't have to tell me. That's fine. I'm just... Are you a rogue?
Yes.
Huh. Roll a deception check.
Right now she is. She's trying. Oh boy.
16. Okay. This guy just, like, looks at you on the ground. Huh. Okay. Well, told Jax I said, hey.
Where's
And
Jax?
He, like, narrows his eyes at you? Right.
She'll just grin. Okay, I'm not a rogue student, but I'm trying to find the rogue classroom. Do you know where it is?
No. It's hidden by an illusion somewhere around here. Well, I've never been able to find it.
Oh?
Yeah. It's beyond me.
Hmm.
Maybe
She'll
you're better at
extend-
seeing through illusions than I am.
Maybe. She'll extend a hand. Lorelai.
Kane.
Does he shake the hand with all the books? Does he have to awkwardly shift all the books?
He seems pretty smooth. He doesn't, like, have... Okay, so, like, his left arm is full of books. His right arm is pretty open, and with your passive perception, you would see that his right hand was down by his hip and, like, had his index and middle finger, like, loosely around a wand. Not drawing it, but ready to. And when you offer the hand, there is not a visible, like, relaxation, but like an acknowledgement of, yes, a greeting. And he just reaches out, and he does shake your hand firmly. I haven't seen you around here before.
Brand new.
Especially if you haven't met Jax.
Yeah, who's Jax?
He gives you a small smirk as he like turns and he like begins to head down the hallway the rest of the way. He says, a rogue.
Okay, that was obvious, but fine.
He just shrugs as he's leaving.
Dick.
You actually hear him laugh.
She'll grin as he laughs, and then, yeah.
So you resume your search.
Yeah, we can fast forward.
No,
if
you
she
rolled
doesn't
some
find
encounters here, so...
them. Oh no!
Yeah, that was the first one. I need you to roll me another d12.
4 of them. Okay, I get it now. 8.
Okay. Hold on. All right, so there is a moment when you're, like, staring at a wall, because when Kane said it's hidden by illusion, you're, like, trying to see past the stone of the hallway.
She's like touching everything.
Yeah.
Just
As you're doing that, you hear, Elle? And Halden, like, is, like, in the hall behind you.
Oh, good. You want to help me today?
What you doing?
I am trying to find the rogue classroom.
Oh. Okay. Sure.
Yep.
Have you found anything?
Nope. Not really.
He, like, looks at the stretch of wall that's near the lobby, and he's like, okay, what do I do?
I don't know if this rumor is true, but I think it's behind an illusion, so just touch everything, I guess? I don't know.
Touch everything. All right.
Yeah. Also, Persh's chair is very, very comfortable.
I would hope so. He's in it all day. Okay. Halden begins to search. Like, just much taller, like running his hands along the wall, like, what am I feeling for?
I don't know.
All right.
Something weird. A door, maybe? I don't know. A wall that looks like a door, or a door that looks like a wall.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Roll me a D100, please.
Okay.
14. Okay. After about an hour and a half of you and Halden searching this hallway for the rogue classroom door, roll me a perception check. I'm going to roll one for Halden as well.
Okay.
All right. Halden rolled a 15.
Perception. Natural 20.
Okay, what's the total?
23.
Okay. As you are searching, you are so keen on finding this entry. Your eyes are peeled. You're listening intently. You hear, like, every footstep coming up and down this hallway. Or you thought you did.
Oh.
As suddenly and it makes Halden jump. You hear from behind you, "Oh, what's all this about then? Did you lose something?"
Max. Hi.
Hello.
Yeah, we did lose something.
I'd love to help, maybe.
The way to the rogue classroom.
I see. Well, you're not a rogue student. Neither are you, mister. And Halden just, like, shakes his head. So what is it that you need in the rogue classroom?
I just wanted to see it.
Oh, did you? That's respectable. Curiosity is a terrible hunger. Good luck. He just strolls down the hall.
She'll just frown deeply. Damn it.
Where did you come from?
don't know. He's a rogue.
He's the rogue. The one who teaches him how to do it.
Yeah. So...
What if he... Wait. What if he, when he comes back, what if he's going to the rogue classroom? We just have to watch him.
Do you think we can see him?
No.
You didn't say anything, just...
All right, it was a bad idea, okay? I'm grasping at straws here.
What time is it?
Halden pulls out this old bronze timepiece that you did not expect him to have. He pulls it out of his coat, like his coat of arms, and he looks at it and he says, it's like 4:12, and then he puts it away.
I don't think I'm gonna find this. Been searching since 11 o'clock. When I woke up.
Why don't we just find a rogue student and forcibly persuade them?
Forcibly persuade. A paladin saying forcibly persuade.
Yeah, maybe he doesn't like apples. We can make him eat one if he doesn't tell us.
Okay. I've only met a grand total of one rogue student. And I happen to know the other, or, well, know the name of the other.
Okay, do you know where they might be? Like, what they do in their free time?
Not a clue.
Great.
I am brand new.
Yeah, well, I've never met him, so...
I think one is... Well, she's named Cassandra. And if I remember correctly...
She's a rogue? She's a little halfling?
Yeah.
Always smiling, bright red hair? No way she's a rogue.
Yeah.
She's louder than any of the bards.
Oh, no. Uh-oh.
She's always laughing and telling stories and shit. There's no way she's a bard or a rogue. Are you sure?
No, she's said she's a rogue.
Yeesh.
I
mean, she seems awful friendly, but that's loud. Like, she's loud. Like, whenever we're in the mess hall, you hear that light, cackly laughter? That's her. It's like a witch. A small, cute little halfling witch that you can hear from 3 rooms away. Not quiet, not roguey. Which means she might be a bad rogue. Which means she might just slip and tell us what we want to know. I like how you're thinking.
You're making this plan up yourself. I wonder if she'll get in trouble, though. I don't want to get her in trouble.
Okay, well, I mean...
And I kind of want to find it on my own. I don't know.
You're right. I'm kind of getting ahead of myself. Maybe I got a little excited in the sauce. I'll calm down. I put the hay before the horse. Shouldn't have done that.
Well, I don't think I'm gonna find it today.
I have a ritual I have to do in the paladin classroom, so I got a little distracted here. I'm gonna go do that.
Oh, okay. Hey, did you notice that all the instructors on their portraits, they have their eyes closed?
Halden blinks. Want me to check his passive perception? Nope. I definitely did not.
Does he notice him now?
He like turns and looks around. As you pointed out to him, he's like, "Oh yeah, look at that. Well, not all of them."
Hmm. I think the ones with their eyes open are actually in their classroom.
Halden like is looking at the portraits, and then he turns and he looks at you and he points. Well, Maxwell's eyes are open right now. Does that mean he's in his classroom?
You should have followed him.
Damn it.
Oh, whatever. All right. Have fun with your ritual.
Thanks. I hope to get some questions answered. I'll see you around, huh?
Yeah.
And Halden heads to the Paladin classroom, leaving you once more by yourself. All right. You can choose to continue searching, and handle the next encounter, or does she give up?
She gives up.
Okay.
Yeah. When the rogue instructor says good luck, it's like, okay, that's impossible then.
All right. You have a whole evening. Now we can skip ahead if you like, or you can figure out what it is you want to do. It's your day off.
I think she'll quickly find herself alone again. And without a purpose. The thoughts start flooding in. The memories. And she'll go back to her dorm room.
Okay.
So, the rest of the day and probably all of Sunday will be getting enough to eat to when she's hungry, but otherwise it's grief as all the thoughts catch up to her.
Later on in the evening of the Sunday, there is a knock at your door. Before you answer the door, you just hear, "You smell of anguish. Would you like some clava?"
She'll Presty herself and go to the door. I recognize this is maybe Arathea.
It's Arathea, yeah.
She'll go to the door, open it a crack.
You see Arathea standing there with this big pitcher. It's like a pewter carafe that's very tall, and it smells of hazelnut and vanilla, and it smells sweet, and with like a hint of coffee at the end of it. And she just holds it up. "Clava."
Yeah, it's good.
"You don't smell of sweat anymore, but you still smell of anguish."
Yeah, does this clava come with a conversation? Or are you just offering it?
Arathea like looks down at the pitcher. A clear look of confusion on her face.
It's like a full carafe, like she's expecting to like bring it in.
Yeah. And it's hot. Yeah. Like it's clearly it's steaming, and she's like, I don't talk to the clava.
I'll do a rollies here. She will sigh and open the door fully, just kind of backing up with it to let Erethe in.
She steps in. Now, there is like the trunk at the bottom, at the base of your bed, and there is the bedside table. The trunk normally has a flat top, so it can be used kind of as a table. Would it be open or closed when Arethea steps in?
She hasn't used it, so it'd be closed.
Okay.
It'd be just empty.
Arethea steps into the room. She reaches down, and from the palm of her hand, you see blood like pour into the palm and then take the form of a mug. But it doesn't remain red. As soon as it takes the form of a mug, it like suddenly hardens and shifts color gradiently to what looks like a clay mug, almost like a blue one. And then she pours you a mug of clava and then holds it out to you before setting the pitcher down on the trunk.
She makes a face at that.
When she sees the face, she just says, "It's sterile."
You know that's weird, right? And she'll take the cup.
She looks at you. Your blood ticks like a clock. That's weird.
Really?
She nods.
Guess it makes sense.
Why?
Clockwork sorcery?
Oh. I guess so. I don't understand it.
But you understand what you do, right?
She shakes her head no.
You just made a cup from blood.
She
How do
tilts
you
her
not
head.
understand?
She like tilts her head and like as a well, and then she just shrugs and she says, "I don't think you want to hear it anyway. I hope you don't feel so much anguish after. This soothes me down."
She'll take a sip.
Have you ever had has this character, has Lorelei ever had clava before? A drink that is native to Kao and is magical in nature, and has unique effects. Do you think she's ever had clava before?
Probably once or twice.
Okay.
It was a treat.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
it has the effects of coffee, and it does taste like a cousin of coffee. But it is profoundly like smooth and mellow flavored with like a sweet aftertaste that comes in pretty hard of hazelnut, with cinnamon and vanilla being dominating the senses while you're drinking it. It is delicious, and it is hot. As far as like soothing emotionally or anything like that, it's entirely up to you. If your character takes some solace in that, there's no magical effect that is like a calm emotions or something like that.
Would it be soothing? I mean, it'd probably help her relax a little bit.
Probably.
Because I am just imagining Taka being a colder climate, and, you know, hot beverages would be...
Taka, environmentally, Taka is like the Pacific coast. So often like 50 to 70 degrees, rainy, wet, not really freezing, but chilly often.
Chilly. Okay. I mean, yeah, so like hot teas, hot chocolates.
Yep, those are common. Sweater weather all the time, basically.
Yeah, yeah. So, I think this would soothe the body a little bit, but she's still stuck.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean,
so
you get the impression Arethea is providing you a comfort that she finds comfortable. You don't think she's trying to fix anything. It seems like, with your decent passive insight, Arethea is trying to be nice, which is a thing that seems to be doesn't come naturally to her.
Is there there's a single bed, or is it two beds?
There's two beds, but only one bed is occupied, obviously.
Right. So she'll sit down on her bed and just slump into it.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of both hands grasping the mug. And she'll just quietly say, "Thanks."
You're welcome. It always helps me forget things I'd rather not remember. Maybe it's just me. She pours herself a mug in a mug she's just generated. She kind of awkwardly stands there as she sips it.
You can sit if you want.
She looks at the other bed and then back at you. Okay. She slowly, she does sit down. Everything about this woman is a little uncanny valley. It's all a little off. It's not off in the same way that Nim is off.
Arethea seems eccentric. In a way.
Eccentric and guarded.
Yeah.
The walls are up all the time, it seems. She doesn't really give you any committal information. Aside from that, you know she likes Clava, and she doesn't know how her magic works. How do you like it here so far? She attempts at an awkward poke of small talk.
It's all right.
She nods. Do you like Sparks?
He can be a little much.
She nods emphatically.
But I think he means well.
She doesn't seem to respond immediately, but eventually she does say, he asks a lot of questions.
Curious.
She nods after a long pause. I'm trying to really indicate the strange cadence at which this woman responds to you and speaks.
It's received.
Okay.
It's just Lorelai doesn't have any.
Yeah. I'm trying to push you into saying anything. It's just This is how this woman is interacting with you. As you are drinking the clava and Arethea is seated across from you drinking her own clava, even though you're not saying anything, you see that there is, like, it feels like Erithea is expecting you to either ask something or say something. And when you don't, she seems to relax a little bit. Just the shoulders are not up quite by her ears, and she drinks the clava a little bit more confidently.
It's two guarded people.
Yeah.
Just, it's like Lorelai knows how she feels, and it's seen, or seen vice versa.
Seems like it.
I think it's welcome in this moment.
There's a long, like, quiet. And Erithea finishes her clava. And you watch as the mug slowly, like, dissolves into blood again and seems to vanish. And she just kind of sets her hands between her knees and looks down at them. Finally, she just says, I do have one question, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
Do you trust Miss Dorn?
She thinks for a long moment. I don't know. I want to.
Why?
I want to.
You see Erithea's face is actually, like, coloring a little.
Because I want to believe that I'm not a mistake. I want to believe that I'm supposed to be here, that I'm supposed to learn. I want to believe that I'm meant to be here.
You choose to stay here, so that's your fate.
I choose to stay here because right now the alternative is not something I want. It's something I'm scared of.
You realize Erithea is looking at you very intently.
I'd say Lorelai's just kind of staring at the ground in front of her. And she'll look up.
I'm in the
And
same circumstance.
Did you kill someone too?
She nods.
someone you knew?
She nods again.
Was it at least someone you wanted to die?
She shakes her head.
I'm sorry.
Me too. I don't trust Ms. Dorn. I think she wants to turn me into a weapon. And I don't want to hurt anyone else.
Then don't. Try every day to not do that.
I don't know if I can continue to learn how to control this cursed blood without her help. And her help will likely one day mean I have to use it to hurt someone. She stands up and she like,
nods.
Oh, go ahead.
Lorelai nods. And as Arithea stands up, she'll look up. If you want, we can train together.
Arithea, like, is collecting the carafe and has it between her hands when she turns and she looks at you again. Okay. But I don't want to hurt you either.
Did she too? Did she not teach you the ritual?
She looks at you. I don't know what you are talking about.
The ritual of the tethered flame.
She lets out a small sigh, and the carafe kind of like relaxes in her hands as it drops down to like her waist as her arms loosen, and she shakes her head. My magic doesn't come from the same... It's not bound to my soul. It's bound to my blood. I don't control it the way you or Sparks can. And then, like, a little quietly, she just kind of mutters, "It hurts." And then she basically, like, seems to be looking for an excuse to flee.
I'm sorry it hurts. And she won't like stop her from leaving. She'll just kind of quickly drink the rest of her clava.
Once the clava is empty, Arithea holds her hand out for the mug, which
she'll offer it out.
Is probably the worst thing because you feel the mug return to blood. Roll me an insight check. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
You see a twitch on Erethea's face as she does this. It's clear it does hurt as she's taking damage as she does it. And as the blood returns to her, she just nods and she says, "I'll see you tomorrow."
Okay.
And Erethea leaves.
All right.
That's all that happens over the Sunday. No one else disturbs you. If you choose to leave your room, you can do other things, but otherwise we can fast forward to the next day.
No, we'll fast forward.
Okay. All right. So, curiously, the next day when you awaken, you are awoken a little bit earlier than you normally would be for class by just, it's like a disturbance in the room as you hear like a knock and of a bit of parchment sliding beneath your door.
Okay. Brown, get up. And is it just a letter or?
It is an envelope.
Okay, it is an envelope. Does it have a seal?
No, it is just folded.
Okay. She'll take a dagger and is it like it's folded, but is it like sealed? It doesn't have a seal on it, but is it sealed?
You can cut it open. That's fine.
Okay. Yeah, she'll take a dagger, cut it open.
Inside, you recognize Emila Dorn's fine script. And it says, "Today, you will not report to class. The thread will not hold unless it moves with your will. You are to choose how you spend your time. By sundown, I expect you to prove one thing. That your magic answers you when it matters. You are to return to me to explain how it was displayed. Dorn."
What? I should just That is the most vague shit.
That's what it says.
She'll get dressed. Go to breakfast.
Okay. Yep, you go to breakfast. Unlike Saturday, breakfast, the mess hall is crammed with people. All the students all appear to be, in the mess hall at this time eating breakfast. And if you want, you can look for someone in particular, or you can just, grab your food and have a seat.
Well, who do I look for in particular? She doesn't look for anybody. She'll sit with someone new.
Okay. You sit with someone new. Let's roll to see who that new person is. Roll me a d12.
D12. Gotcha. 1.
Okay, hold on. All right. You sit down and you realize you have sat across from a towering woman. Breakfast, it seems, is pigs in blankets with hash browns and fruit. And when you eat it, you'll gain 8 temporary hit points. Seated across from you is what must be an 8-foot tall minotaur.
Oh.
Her head is like leaning down, looking at something in between the plate on the table and herself. But when you sit down, she looks up and you see this woman.
Hi?
She looks at you. Do I know you?
Nope.
Curta.
Lorelai.
Pleasure.
Uh-huh.
Go on then. Eat. I'm not gonna bite you.
Okay, what are you here for?
To learn to fight better than my tribe. I'm a barbarian.
Okay.
You do clock that this woman is fucking ripped. It's not immediately apparent because of all the hides that she's wearing, but you can see her biceps, like, up from underneath her armor. You could grate cheese on this woman's muscles. Like, it's insane. She has very intense blue eyes that she's looking at you with as she, like, chews on a pig and blanket. What are you here for?
Sorcery.
You look more like a sneak thief to me.
You know, you're about, like, the 7th or 8th person to say that?
Dress different, if you don't like it.
Okay, that's fair. Just like being comfortable.
She nods as she takes another huge bite out of these sausages. This place is cramped.
Yeah, that's Monday.
No, the
Start of the
roof is too low. I don't like it.
Oh.
Rather
that
be
kind of
outside.
thing. Do you train outside a lot, or?
She nods. Makito recognizes a strong spirit needs an open sky. The gods don't answer if they can't see us. She looks back at you very intensely.
So, do you worship a god?
Many.
Oh, all of them?
I said many.
You gotta specify.
She smirks. Do I?
I mean, it's up to you.
There it is. Complacent. I speak to Hond when I'm practicing for war. I ask Melisandre when I'm trying to help a brother or a sister. I pray to Dorne when I'm working the fields, helping my mother. And I beg Croesus that all their corpses turn softly in the meadows.
Interesting. So, you worship the god that you need the most.
She nods. I wouldn't ask a friend to pick a lock were they not dexterous, would I?
That's true.
I wouldn't ask you to carry a boulder were I free to do so, now would I?
No.
You catch the gist.
I understand.
You seem quick.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on a free agency today.
Uh-huh. Do you need someone to go with you?
Are you offering?
I thought you were offering first.
Most turn tail when I look their way. You seem to have a spine.
Oh. Well. I do have a free day today, apparently.
Then why not ride with me? I don't know. I have to talk to Persh. Something befitting my talents, I expect.
Okay. Let's go then.
Never rush a woman when she's eaten.
Oh, not now.
Mm-hmm.
She'll eat breakfast.
Yeah. Kurta takes her time. She is intense.
I can tell.
Yeah.
It's interesting. Just fascinating, actually. I don't think Lorelai's ever met a Minotaur. Ever.
Okay. They would...
Maybe.
You would have seen some specifically on pilgrimage to the Temple of Hond. But you probably would have seen them from, like, a distance.
Yeah.
Because they're not the sort of folk that, like, accept help, typically. And they're, like... They don't really have any interest, or at least they wouldn't have, in your offered tour. They seem, from your perspective, Minotaur are often very independent people. And to assume they need help is an insult.
Okay. Fair enough. Probably tried like once and got like a mean look with a huff.
Probably, yeah. And never again, basically.
Nope. Not even once. Not even twice.
Right, exactly. Eventually Kurta finishes her breakfast, which she takes her time with. Eventually she just stands up and she says, I respect the good food.
Mm-hmm.
Are you ready?
Lorelai has been finished for like ever.
Yeah.
Like
it
so
seems like a
just been
sincere
waiting.
question. Like Kurta just looks and says, are you ready?
Yep. Ready as I'll ever be.
Good. Then let us go brief from Persh. Learn what it is we're doing.
Sure.
And this woman stands up. It's a lot of Minotaur. This is probably one of the biggest Minotaur you've ever seen from your limited experience. A great axe is slung across her back, and you didn't even see it while she was sitting down.
How tall is she?
She is, I can give you the exact number. Hold on. Let me find the thing. She is 7'8".
Oh. So nearly double Lorelai's size.
Yep.
I'm just trying to look. What did I... Yep, 5'4". Nearly double.
Nearly double, yes. You, like, come up to her waist. It is clear Kurta takes care of herself. She smells really profoundly of linseed oil, like this herbal smell that is... It's pleasant, but it's like a floral scent. You're not sure what it is. And like cedar wood that's been burnt It's a really potent, like, campfire smell. You don't know where these smells originate from, but they seem to just come off of her. And as she, like, is making her way, no one is getting in her way. That being said, she seems dexterous enough not to, like, bump any benches or anybody. Even though she's really big, it's clear that she didn't dump dexterity.
Yeah.
You suspect her dump stat is charisma.
Fair enough. I got plenty of that to go around. And, big folk make the best wake to hide in.
It's true.
So
You have no issue making your way out.
Perfect. Yeah.
As you and Kurta head out to the front, it is like 6:30, 6:45 in the morning. Persh is at the desk, and he looks at you with a knowing look, Lorelei.
She was gonna smile at him, and then that look, it's like, oh. Uh-oh.
But before he can say anything to you, Kurta says, Makito assigned me a free agency. I'm taking this one with me as a volunteer. There's no room for, like, argument. There's no, like, question in her voice as she says it. And Persh, like, you swear for a moment he almost, like, looks taken aback at the aggressiveness that this woman is speaking. But he just looks up. Right. Sure. That's fine. A little early for a free agency for a new student, but I don't have a problem with it. And from what I understand, you're on a private assignment by Amila today anyway. And he's looking at you as he says that.
Yep. She nods and says, mm-hmm.
Right.
It was the vaguest thing I've ever seen. But here we are.
And yet, things seem to be lining right in order for you. Let's see here. Your task.
I'll say, like a good chair.
Very important. Okay. Yes. And as he looks down at the note, where you and Kurta are waiting to learn what the free agency is, that is where we will call tonight's session. Let me go ahead and pull that up. So, you have been volunteered, or rather, asked to join in a free agency by Kurta. You said yes, and so you have now, by proxy, gotten onto your first free agency, and next session, we will handle what that is and what you have to do.
Perfect.
Hope you had a good time running with me. I had a great time playing with you. And to those of you who are at home or at work watching, hi, Penn. Hi, Emily. Hi, class. Hi, everybody else. We love you all, and I wish you a good night.